Yo, how's it going, Bring Dota? How's it going? Guess we could use a regular range spot now. Did you change this thing again? Oh, how's it going, Chuka? That always catch the stream late. That's okay, man. Thanks for tuning in either way, though. I mean, we just started though. So, let's see. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, how do you configure this? Never remember how to configure. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Change. Bclaws good where? Keph overlords, primarily. Spent all day learning Double Trouble and Keep Back. Hey, those are really important, though. Arguably, like, the most two important invocations to learn. We turn this off now. Oh, no, we can't. I am 112 range too. I guess I need Breaker with this setup in particular. Was a little rude. Pretty slow monkey room. Is it worth bringing her kind of a gimmick? To be tested. I think overall, so far, it's good for like chill raids. There's like a very specific purpose I use them for. And it's because I'm doing the Rabba trap, which is kind of like where you trap both rangers in a certain way. It's very, very nice. Make it a little bit more consistent. I like them a lot, though. I think for no-flick runs, they probably don't beat like Zebek switches, but... I had an interesting issue today where I meleeed Baba, and she didn't wake up. And then she pushed me down the rocks. Because it was kind of like during... It wasn't necessarily like a Gronk situation where I hit it at the same time, but it didn't wake her up. Why do you bring Prims? It gives a max hit? It almost always gives a max hit. I would even bring D-Boots if I didn't have Prims. Prims are one of the better switches to bring. If you're an Eternals camper, I'm sorry to say it, you might be trolling. It's usually better to like camp a leg slot than it is to It's usually better to camp like a leg slot rather than camp boots. I use oath plate though. I should calculate. You probably should, yeah. Whoa, be careful though. Well, I mean, do you mean you use like oath plate legs or something? Like this last bit. Is it not worth the red X still? I don't know about you, but Rabba doesn't do any damage anymore, so there's not really any reason for me to red X. One just puts in more effort for no reason and slows it down. Yeah, both our rainy boots better than Prims? A little bit, but not by too much. But yeah, you should always, in my opinion, have like at least Prims, and then if you have a Shadow, you should bring Eternals. Or Aranias, if you're like a ranged, primarily ranged weapon. Answered, oh, would you drop a restore for Death Charge runes? I don't have any yet. Yeah, I think I would. I think it depends if you have double Death Charge, honestly. It doesn't really matter if you don't have double Death Charge. If you have double Death Charge, I would. You have double? Yeah, then I would do it. Although, honestly, you should just do a little bit more Yama and get them. Unless it's like a rune crafting requirement that you're missing out on. Which I guess is probably the case now that I think about it. It's a very high rune crafting requirement. But yeah, you could just bring the runes. If you see the setup I brought before in that latest 500 video, I had 3 sand fuse left, so you should be fine. And then take perfect click somewhere. I don't take perfect click. Wait, I don't need to click. Mic sounds different today? Not sure. A little scratchy. It might be the gain on it. I'll lose some ticks here, I don't care. I didn't need to. I didn't even notice the gain got changed. What about now? It should sound a bit better, right? You could also do the... If you have like a Sang, you can uncharge a Sang too. But... Alright, so you want to have 2 dung traps like this, but it doesn't really matter if you don't. What meleeer? No, I forgot to bring out the chins. Alright, I kinda griefed the swarm. I'm positive, my Thrall probably procced Keph, which is really annoying. Because I was wondering why my first Bone Claw hit was a little late. Fine. Okay, why is it dunging? Doesn't really matter actually, but...
Then we just do some back and forth action. How'd you hit so high with the Karis? Just do it. Also, the Karis does have a pretty good max hit, in case you didn't know. You don't get a max with Ferocious Gloves in the setup. Do you mean your setup? You might get a minimum hit though. That's very important to consider. A lot of the strength gains when you're using Fang give you a minimum hit rather than a maximum hit. Or 16 with a really bad P1, by the way. You saw me miss like four swarms almost or something. It was like 3. It wasn't that bad, but still. Usually those are like 440 and like 545s. What emitters do you take off for 530? Just overly draining. It's a little new to pro. When you see, the thing is, every time I'm like, it's time, I'm gonna do the monkey room to keep changing it. And then also, worst thing is wait a minute, these aren't my tiles. I'll make it work anyway, but to the 4-tick tiles. Hold on, I'm busy. Oh, gonna switch on me. A little upsetting. Oh. Yep. This is fine. Everything's fine. Alright, I can still mage him. Oh. The Karis better than Fang? Yeah, like everywhere. Every invocation. Wait a minute, this is a mage phase.
Ah, I gotta agree with that. Also been using the Fang. Yeah, the Karis is much better than the Fang for the Overlords. Also, new ToA. Easier. Not a fan of their scaling changes. I feel like they nerfed it a bit too hard at the high end. To the point where like speed 500s are the same as like 545s. And like 530s. A little ridiculous. They're not much different, so you can just do whichever you prefer. But I feel like there should never be a world where like you want to clamp your invocation, you know? I know next week they are making it so that it's a more linear scaling, but it stops at 500 still. So it solves the problem for everyone else below, but not anyone else trying to go past 500. There's literally no reason to go past 500. It's kind of dumb. Other than like an extremely minute. Silver X Baba? No. Chilling right now. What a massive kick. Are you running QP Path 1? No, I'm still running Pathmaster, no Quipers. Optimal raid level for money raids now? You can do 500, you can do 525, you can do 530. Whatever you're like most comfortable with in that general range of 500 and up. But there's not a big difference between 500 and like 545 anymore in terms of money. Although arguably you can say like a 545 is like a little bit more chill to run because it's like easier inventory of overly draining. I think it's a lot easier to get like a fast time in like a 530 or 530 though. And I'm not too sure, but I think skull skipping and 3 down is still worth it, and it's a little bit harder to get like a good time with those 500s. Cat or T-bow? You have a T-bow, usually it's going to be T-bow. Unless you're doing like a very pack-yacky setup like mine, where you don't really have much range switches. If you have about a 5-way range, yeah, 5-way range with BGS, it's going to be a little bit better. But most people will do a 6-way at least, and it'll be quite a bit better. Really bring any range gear now. I prefer to not flick too much. Make overly 20. That would actually help. Right now, overly draining is not very competitive. Just there. It's crazy that even at 535, you don't really want it that much. If they let you scale up to 550, that would be different. But everyone would want to take overly draining at the very end. I'm gonna rush to 99 sailing. Probably not too much. I don't think I really have it in me to skill anymore, but I'll probably go for it eventually. Depends. I really don't know how much I'll enjoy the skill. If I enjoy it as much as like my most hated skills, I probably won't really rush it. Just take it nice and slow. Learn a new warden spot. You don't recommend overly draining anymore? Typically, no. You can absolutely do like 545s if you're already used to it, though. It's not a big difference. The reason I don't really recommend it is, like, if you weren't already running like efficient 545s, then they're for sure not going to be. How many points do you need to grind when they make new CAs? I actually don't know how ahead I am. I think I'm only ahead like 12 points. Why is overly draining bad? It doesn't give you enough like reward for how much it slows down the raid. Plus it makes your inventory a little bit more chiller because then you don't really care about special attack weapons. But at the same time, it makes it more dangerous because you can't like stun as often, stuff like that too. Which is important stuff to consider. Thousands once a dot. Is doable without Shadow. Yeah. Maybe not this exact invocation, but well, you can do 530s for sure if you look. I feel relatively confident doing like a 525 with Kofa. Try to speed warm-up 500s? Yeah, I'm not really a fan. They're good, but I think 3 downing and skull skip is still worth your time for like money, and it's a lot tighter to get time. I was getting like 28 minutes flat with all that stuff, as in like with skull skipping and 3 down. I was getting about 28 flat, and I wasn't really happy with it. Plus, it was like kind of annoying to do quiet prayer videos. What's the Bclaws tech? You just use it at Akka as your 3rd hit, and you use it for mostly Keph Overlords. Keph Overlords is the big one. Because if you do something called the Rabba trap, it's very specific, the Rabba trap. But basically get like 3 Burning Claws on the Overlord melee. And it one-shots it, and then you pray range while you're swarming P1. Takes life. Yeah, this is a big chill in inventory. I am a certified Bing and chiller. I do whatever is the least amount of effort required. Oh yeah, Delve Boss might be. Go with your favorite raid. I would say still TOB. 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 Did I forget the depth charge? No, I did. The corners is safe? Yeah. How do you time the care spec on Obelisk? I do it with a shadow timing. I kind of do it... I kind of like think of it as like when I'm about to shadow again. Because it lines up kind of nicely to when you're about to get like your foreshadow or something. I wasn't even counting. I think this is the BGS hit, but I don't care. I don't have T-Bush, you send Crystal top here? Yeah. Crystal both 500s. $500s are pretty chill, honestly. All's better than DDS. Not for the core, no. DDS is by far better for the core. Not even like a contest. But this is a good way to like get a nasty 3 down. And I call it nasty because it's like kind of elite. He'll use Burning Claws. Did I miscount it? I might have miscounted it. Pretty sure I miscounted. I'm big chillin'. Icky nasty downs, yeah. Did both 500 Chuck Sanfuse. Hey, it's not too bad though. Doing 500s in general is like a lot nicer than doing like what you guys were doing before, which is like 40s max, right? Whoever was asking about Skull Skip, I just do that. I just stand in that column right there. Let me join a party so I can ping. I stand on this column left of this white tile. And I just spam click any skull that's like in this general range. Doesn't really matter which one you're clicking as long as it's not the one like all the way back here. I think that one's a little too far away. POA plugin estimate, points estimate more accurate. I think it's pretty accurate. Probably not the most accurate thing in the world, but just tuned in. Are Burning Claws worth bringing in? Or better than specking than just Fang? Yeah, they're better than Fang specs at least. It's a lot more accurate than it was before, which was, they updated it recently. No one knows if it's, like, actually accurate. I mean, it's never been, like, completely accurate, but I'm pretty sure the estimate's pretty close. Then again, I think because I just joined the party right now, I might have just ruined it. I assume, because that was an old bug that I don't think they ever fixed. Where if you were like in a party, I don't think it counts your MVP points. Tried to leave the party and I didn't know they gave full interface. Like they gave me my points back. Yeah, it's not like a real like number. It's just an estimation. 8% for sad. Yeah. To be fair, the shadow is more common than it used to be. But yeah, I feel it. Not more common. Not even relatively more common, but like when I do see the purple, it's more likely to be shadow. 50% of the time, it's 100% of the time. I'll dodge one more here. Bank is obtainable without yellow gem very easily. Like this is a 530. I could literally just turn off dehydration, and it'd be a 500. And I don't have like particularly crazy invos either, but you do probably want to learn like double trouble feedback. And I even went life second. What's Rabba Keph trap? There's just like a certain way you trap the first ranger. It's like 2 dung lines to trap both rangers. I'm combining it with the burning claws to one-shot the meleeer in the beginning. Pretty nice. Because the problem that I didn't like with the Rabba trap before is that you were getting chomped by the melee the whole time. But if you use 3 burning claws on the new defenses of the melee, you just one-shot him, and you're never in a situation where you're just continuously tanking melee chomps. Really nice. The clicks. They're terrible. They changed the mage throw interaction, yeah. You just gotta hit it a little bit earlier. 8.81 is honestly... Let me take out the notepad, hold on. 8.81... The note calculator. 0.81 divided by about 32. 0.275. It's a little worse than 500s if I'm getting them in about 28 minutes. I hear why Burning Claws. They kind of slap for Keph. Yeah, but that's a no flick setup. I'll take it. You know, it's pretty chill. Honestly. You still a max setup for 500 chillers, and it depends on your gear. And I mean, if you're talking max setup, technically you just want to do the speedrun one. And then it's objectively whether it's up to you whether it's chill or not. A lot of people do this one right now. A lot of people are doing this one right now. Which, I ran it. It's pretty good, actually. Actually, I think this one's more chill. I think this 530 is a little bit... For me, it's more chill. I'm more used to it. Set up like this. Not a restore left. Ah, I forgot to pre-pot. We peep the log? Yeah, sure. Tombs of a Mascot. It's actually kind of sad. I only have 6 shadows. It's not like that far off rate, so... you explain what you do on the run? Kind of. I won't do everything, but cool. Melee. Run back here. Drop 3 potions. Put on Rigor for your first blowpipe. Like to do staff. Blowpipe spec. And for this one, I mage or blow up these 2. This guy. Wait for the rangers. I never worry about using these volatiles for anything other than blowing up some of my thralls. I have a hammer. Pressing. No. No hammer. I chanced it. I was like, what's the chances someone's gonna hit me for 12? Apparently, high enough. Oh, I keep my Chinchampas. That's so nice. Let's see. Lucky Ramarda's room. Dude, I've been forgetting that hammer for a long time. That hammer is the hardest part of the room. Why do the claws need more testing? They don't really use it. I don't really use it in a place where it doesn't hit. Let's just say that. I use it in a place where it's extremely consistent. And it's not really Akka. Like, Akka's just like a bonus, you know. I'll use it at pump phase. I don't really use it for that. The main one is the Overlords. You'll see when I get to Keph. I don't know why I keep forgetting to take. Kind of annoying. I lost a tick there. Well, I mean, I lost a lot of ticks already. Oh, I forgot the Death Torch. Would I recommend overly draining for a Fang Kit run? Personally, no. You do what you want. Big? Big. Position. Oh my god. Easy. No incidents. What do I do now? I'm in a pickle. I'm in a pickle when he summons baboons next. Also, how am I gonna recombat? That's gonna suck. Unfortunately, I don't think he hits a 0 when this pops, so I can't redemption. It's a little unfortunate. Surely I'm just gonna pray range, and they won't hit me. Changing anything from your budget 500 run if anyone's doing their first 500? I thought it was a pretty good setup, honestly. So probably not. I mean, it even has like bandages. I don't think I would change anything. Well, I'm gonna die to a baboon. I'm gonna call it very, very early in advance. No. Old man hands couldn't click pray mana fast enough. I think I prayed range, but I think it's custom. Bclaws spec core actually good? No. You don't really want to use it on core. I gotta pay attention. I'm yapping. What happens when I yap? Finish up plate? No. I didn't even do that much Yama. Also, I assume you're talking about Radiance. I also didn't finish that. Got lazy. Using the Bclaws for it? Overlords. More Overlords. You needed to use it for 3 down? I actually don't think you do. I think just a BGS spec at the beginning works too. But I do some Bclaws just because I'm afraid of tickdowns. Tickdowns are when you like hit 124 strength. So I think a BGS spec will work too. BGS specs. I got the hammer. Angler. You know, interestingly enough, if I ate another angler, I would have lived last stream. Probably should eat 2 anglers today if I mess up a rock. I guess I didn't think about that. Ah, my clicks. Did I forget the depth charge in the room? I think I did. Use my blowpipe spec on the first shaman, and I think I forgot the depth charge. What's our new monkey room PB? I think like 120. 120 flat. Oh, I missed one of them. How am I gonna live with myself? Bananas everywhere. I think rigor for the defense. I just need it for the mage baboon. Not. My current gear doesn't want. It only hits a 24. Interestingly enough. Now I can two-shot everything. I can two-shot the shamans already, and I can one-shot the venoms without rigor. I just can't one-shot a mage. I mean, if I brought like human switches, like an anguish, I would 100% one-shot them. But how's it going, Mash Fiki? You just need it for the one major wave. There's more majors later. There's a whole like 2 major waves. Tiny Void Waker. Getting the Vardorvis grind. Good luck, good luck. Ah! Paying attention. Yapping. No flicking, sign me up. No, I don't flick. It's bad work, dude. Yeah, all the majors have like 25 health. If I brought like an Anguish, for sure I hit it. But I think with my story chaps I hit it too. But not sure. Max, but no shadow. My most recent one, you can kind of copy that, and then just bring a T-bow on top. So like bring the Bofa and then just bring a T-bow. And that'll work. I do have a separate like video I'm planning on making for like T-bow iron, but you're gonna have to wait if you're for that. So let me show you what the Bclaws are for. So we need to do the Rabba trap. I don't need to flick. I'm chilling. So this tile marker I have over here be the magic tile marker. Lead us to glory. Here these bad boys are ready. Oh, Masorian crystal. You could just bring the crystal and like one Masori piece, honestly, while you're learning. I'm planning on making one where you don't butterfly Akka, but yeah, you're gonna have to wait for that one. Crystal only helps at Akka. It helps at game? Alright, whatever. Terrible game. I'm a little tilted. He's supposed to be dead, but I forgot to depth charge. Ah, I let one in that I didn't need to. Well, honestly, I let two in. Ruined. Oh. I ruined that whole get for you. I forgot to depth charge. So much like more things to remember. I didn't have that third claw spec. Also, I got bombed. Great time to join? Hell yeah. Okay, testing comes with consequences every time. Alright, what did I learn today? I learned that I should always double angler, so that if I somehow fall asleep and get hit by a Baba rock, still alive. Flipping off HP. Did I see 100k Sandfuse? Yeah. Yeah, that's in the major. I'm gonna depth charge now. I do lose 15% value, but honestly, I don't think it matters. Pretty decent. Why'd I preserve? Terrible game. Ah. And then I have depth charge. I don't like this plugin. I feel like it's a little unnecessary. That's toxic. The boulder dash, just keep you on. I have boulder dash on. What a very interactive room this become, right? That's understandably slow. Both BGSs missed. And I forgot, charge. Like red Xing? Honestly, 5-1 red X was peak. Very regen for necessary for no flick? No. 7 Sanfew should work. Just really depends, like, if you make like a big mistake, let's say, then you might need to sun a few times, and that would suck. You could also just like do this setup, but bank the Burning Claws. That's fine too, although it's a little annoying. Story chaps isn't needed now. Just don't mess up your butterfly and you'll never need to range. Actually, you never need to range it. If you have a T-bow, there's like no DPS gain. Have Masori chaps. It's like 0.4 different or something. Hey, it's me, Rabba. You might know me from my Rabba tech. The one and only. Hello, hello. Just one swarm. That's 2 swarms. Ah, we griefed. Pretty sure I lost a tick somewhere around here. And that kind of screwed me over. Maybe I would have lost quite a few ticks, to be honest. Only so Karis heals you. I didn't do it specifically for that, but it's a prog death charge. Karis is better than... I was using Karis. Just use Burning Claws as a spec. Not even a rapier in my inventory, actually. Alright, I fucked up P1 pretty bad. 449. Pretty bad. Whatever. With Rabba Keph, it's that tile marker in the beginning that you basically trap the thing with. Could have actually wins that back there. Oh my god. Still trolling. I think it's to trap both rangers with 2 dung vials, yeah. Why does one ranger always see you? This is the way they're stacked. There's no way to make it so they can't always see you. Unless you do like a... kind of like an animation stall, there is a way. I just realized I had Piety on the whole time. Where are my clicks today? Gonna leave me. Ah, should have majored him. No, I clicked Aka. Dang it. Yeah, unless you do a dung salt animation, there's no way to trap both in a way they can't see you. Getting DPS checked here. Here so. That was a mistake. I have a missing thing turned off. Oh. I kind of need to flick to make up for all the characters I used. All the damage I took that was unnecessary. This is gonna be lazy flicking. Burn doesn't proc? No, it doesn't proc the teleport anymore. Yo, Reynolds, guess the consensus now that doing 530 is enough of a unique percent that is over 500? Not really. I think they're about the same right now. 530 is a bit easier for me, though. Timer. See, if I brought the Masori chaps, I would have had 2% higher chance hitting those ECBs. So far, my speed 500s are 0.285 purples per minute, and my 530s are currently 0.278. They're very, very close. However, I find 530s more chill though. Speed 500s. Mistake. My adrenaline has run out. Let's roll. Play with Shadow on long range, yeah. There's like no DPS difference going from accurate to long range. Bclaws are really nice for overlords. Hawk, I think, is a small bonus. Yeah, like the 530, 545 thing is like close enough that you can just do whichever your preference is. Bubba's probably accounting for Pathfinder and skull skips and 3 downs, I think. I guess. Any particular strategy for getting to the middle of double trouble? I mean, if you have a shadow, it's very easy. You just click the symbol from any attack tile. How much worse is doing Zipek first? Quite a bit worse. Would not recommend. I might bring that. Why is Zebek worse? Because Zebek you want to be doing with either major range, and salts boost you up 13 higher than your ranging pods or hearts, whereas it only boosts you 7 up above combat. So like relatively, you're getting way more boost by saving Akka and Zebek your range and mage rooms for later. Taking Zebek before Akka's not bad though. It used to be pretty bad, but now it's like whatever. Dude, like if you get a level 3 Akka, sorry, level 3 Zebek and you don't like doing level 4, it's not that bad to do anymore. You could debate like you get like more memories on level 4 Akka and stuff. That's probably true, but is my Rancor switch. Ooh, we're in a pickle. Lost count. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, honestly. But down doesn't change much. I wonder if I can make up for it. Might be able to. Shame on me, I know, right? Can't count. Let's see if I can make up for it. I don't think so. Oh my god, I have ferocious. Maybe if I had my ferocious on. Yo, how's it going, Archooch? Do a little griefing. 4 down tech. This tech? Like constantly having the wrong stuff. don't know if that's I don't know if that's good tech. I think did the plugin track the fourth down as points? Probably did, didn't it? It's not supposed to. You're checking if they buffed the fourth down to give points. Yeah. Of course. I'll skull skip the later ones. Once I start hitting the skulls, I don't really want to stop. It's kind of more mental power. Yo, how's it going, Ars Muffins? Thank you very much for the prime. You're on Twitch? Yeah, I'm also on Twitch. I love my YouTube or Twitch gets more. Generally speaking, I like the YouTube crowd because they're more chill. But, I mean, honestly, most people who've tuned into my Twitch stream are pretty chill so far. Not much of a difference, but like on a broad spectrum of the audiences, typically like the streaming audience on YouTube's a little bit more chill. On like a very generalized sense. But I mean, my Twitch channel's so small anyway. There's not really, I can't really say there's much of a community on Twitch that I have at the moment. It's mostly YouTube for now. Is this one really a purple? It has to be a shadow specifically. That's what I need. I broke out here. Yo, how's it going, Behezi? What's Rabba Keph trap? Just like a way you set up your dung lines. Yeah, I'm gonna take that damage, but I don't really care. Whoosh. A lot of rows left. Never purple. Not really 9 though. I'm pretty sure it's like 8 point something. Kind of dry. I honestly don't even look at the loot. I know it's trash, so I don't look at it. That's the best thing you can do for your mental health. This was a little troll. I could have went to this other one. I had enough time. Oh well. Ah. Just blowpipe the melee. Ah! I'm trolling. No Death Grasp? I'm just lazy. I don't know if it matters anymore, honestly. That's another thing. Go again. Bruh. I forgot the death charge. Rolling. Thought I pressed the button. I never pressed the button. Press it in my head. I think that counts. Red X is pure DPS loss. I mean, you could do 5 to 1. Which doesn't lose DPS. But why would you do that? This is more effort. Your lone prayer pots you can save by Red Xing. You can save the same amount by just... You could just lazy flick though. Like right here, right? What am I doing right now? Literally nothing. Just a slow shadow. I'm Bing chillin'. You can just do this. So. Guess I should move to the other Sarko. I did remember the death charge this time. I would have had 100 now, though. Honestly, if you're running out of prayer that bad, and you're trying to conserve that one prayer point, a little overboard. It's not that serious. Just drink the restore dose. You don't really need to care too much about every little prayer point. Not bad for a like 5 BGS and me forgetting a Void Waker. Void Waker. You should never plan your run in a way where, like, in my opinion, if you're just doing like long-term money rates, you should never plan your supplies so possibly tight that if you mess up, unrecoverable. Like, this is a no-flick setup that has like 2 doses of leeway, and then you can also flick, you know, let's say Zebek or something, and it's like super free. Easy mess up, or like Obelisk, right? 2 doses of leeway, and then you could flick like just those 2 places, and you would have an extra like 1.5 restores. It's kind of crazy. Want to see Rabba Keph? Rabba Keph is pretty simple. There's a tile marker over here. That is the problem solver. Alright. The next one we need to do is over there. Chilling. Now this probably isn't worth it, but I kill 2 eggs to proc some death charge while I'm waiting for the dung. I need to wait for the second dung a lot of the time. Just kill 2 random brown eggs. Brown eggs are the ones that hatch the agiles, by the way. Fun fact. Now I need to remember the death charge again. Then we chill here. Rocket. Get ready to double claw this guy. We swarm 2 of them. We've removed the meleeer off the screen, and we're chilling. Zero swarm. Eat. Boom. Stab this guy. Stab him again, then pray melee. Stab him. Arcane's about to proc, so you want to switch to Burning Claws. Boom. You know, like statistically impossible for me to not have killed this guy yet. Let's not risk it. Let's Burning Claw him. Whatever the top right fuse is, I don't know which one that is. Now these 2 are trapped. And they both... Well, one of them sees you when you're on this line here. The other one doesn't see you, ever, on this side. You just have to chill back and forth. With the run energy changes, so you can just like do this like back and forth strat and never have to worry about your run energy. They'll only see you pretty much every like 4 ticks. I'm just kind of like half-assing it. I'm not really feeling out my timing too well. Like, I'm probably getting it realistically like every 4 ticks I'm having this ranger hit me instead of every 3 ticks. Which is kind of nice, you know, it still reduces the damage a lot. Makes it easy to redemption as well. If I need to redemption, I just need to stand back here and pray redemption. And I'm not gonna sweat about like redemptioning with like 1 prayer point or anything. Like, you know, it's like not that serious. It's not that tight. Like, boom. Those don't make Keph tankier? No, they don't heal her. The Rangers don't heal Keph. Yeah, we're chilling. We're big chilling. 416, you see? For a 530, that's kind of good. For 530, it's kind of good. And here you can go level 3 Zevik. It actually doesn't matter. I just default go out because I'm used to it either way. But if you don't like level 4 Zevik, you just go there. Oh, here, fun tip. On the go mirror placement. You mess up the redemption? You can, but it's kind of hard to. If you want a like surefire way of not messing it up, although it's not as efficient, you can like use your super combat to proc it for you. Kind of hard to mess it up. You just stand back and pray redemption. You know, like how it makes Wardens a little bit harder? I actually like level 4 Zebik more than level 2. To be honest. Like level 2 and 3 feels kind of awkward. Because like the prayer is like, it feels like a little bit after like dodge or something, I don't know. Or it's like a little after Baba's rocks. It feels like it's out of sync. Level 4 feels like a very consistent cycle. But maybe that's just because that's how long I've been doing it. Yeah, for me, it feels a much more consistent cycle having a level 4 Zebik than having a level 2 or 3. It feels like it slowly gets offset or something. So like I'm on. I wasn't on an attack tile, but. Oh. Must have gotten that wrong, huh? I'm obviously gonna Sun Karis when I can. If I had an extra burn tick, the redemption would have saved me though, so I wasn't really that worried. We are being chillin'. Ah! We're good. By long range, there's no difference between long range and short range. So might as well just use long range for more range, you know? No DPS difference. No tangible DPS difference. Especially for like Zepik and stuff where like range matters. I think I did that wrong. I gotta wait a tick here. That's like one way I like to get to the middle. I click like the intermittent tiles, then I click the symbol. Ah. Ah. Burns. Oh man, brought me below 50. Oh. How come you don't use attack prayers? They are indeed on. Algray and Heidi were both on. Full time. I had some people recommend SGS. What are your thoughts? Trying for my first 500 both for Trident. Not bad actually. SGS for a 3-down core is pretty good if you have Lightbearer. It's actually better than a Restore. But you definitely want to make sure you bring like DDS still. It's not that big of a difference, honestly, having SGS versus not having it. I don't think it matters that much. Just SGS last hit? Yeah, just last hit spec on the core. You can use like warm-ups inventory if you want to use like his 500 guide. Technically his is BIS because he goes double power. I'm a big chiller raid, so pretty much do 3 down, full skull skip, and I go power life usually. I like to minimize the amount of reward I get while putting in as like little effort as I can. You see, like I sunned on Akka twice, right? And what is my backup plan? I just need to lazy flick Zebek. That's all I have to do. If I didn't mess up Akka so much, I wouldn't have to flick at all. Like this is a good way to plan out your inventories. Like have enough for a mistake, and then you can recover it with something easy like this. Normally, I wouldn't have to do this. If I had 3-ish restores, I wouldn't have to flick at all. But we'll do a little flicking. Not a big deal. What Invo is best for money raids? Currently doing 390s. I don't know if it's good or not. It's gonna be always minimum 500, assuming you have the gear. Gear, you can do it with like a Bofa and stuff. I have a Bofa guide for like 500s. That's no flicking, pretty easy, pretty lenient on both the time and the supplies. I would use that as a good template. How much restores are needed to not flick? Roughly around, depending on the amount of mistakes you make. Like if you make big mistakes, like having to stun twice on Akka like I did, compared to normally 0, then this is a good amount to have like a little bit of a backup leeway. 5 Sand Fuse and a regen is fine. Or 7 Sand Fuse with like minimal mistakes. But, you know, I like to have the extra one just so I have more leeway. $530s over $540s. Well, this would be a 545 if I did 545, but the wave true tiles, nah. I don't even skip the waves. I just do them. Like there, right? I had like 15 prayer points. I could have sweated out to flick them, but at the same time, it's not that serious, so. Fireworks. Already going out. DCB plus Shadow Circle, now that you use ZCB Akka. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, ZCB overall good to have. You use it enough that it's good. Especially because you can usually use it twice on Akka. Unless you mess up like I did and only end up using it once. Even at once, it's like pretty good. I should be doing a Void Waker spec or something. It's fine. Come on. I use dehydration. I do have dehydration on. I don't have overly draining on. Okay, I might have had too much restore. I flicked too much. Very necessary. I could bring an SGS in this. I'll only use it in like 2 phases. It may not be worth it. Was this the Warmest God you're recommending? 500 no cares Shadow Chibo? No, that's like an older video. He has a more recent like 500 speedrun. But if you want to see the BIS, if you want to see the BIS like 500 that a lot of people are running, it's that one. Oh, I meant overly draining? Yeah. So this is just a no overly draining run. You wait to resalt? Yeah, there's not really much. If you have specifically a Shadow, 123 Mage is the same DPS as 125. Doesn't really matter. Showered first time in 2 days? Nice. I can't go without like 2 days as well. I feel kind of icky. I'm like afraid if I go camping, like I'll never recover. Good grasp. Alright, surely that gives me enough leeway to not care the rest of the raid. Rest of the raid too. I'm gonna lure him down. Luring him down is actually so chill. Look, now I only need to worry about these tiles. My eyes don't need to be anywhere super rose anymore. Burning Claw's that good? No. They're not as good as like EDS. I just happen to be able to use them here too. It's a very small bonus. Do not think that they're better than DDS. They're mostly for Keph, and they are a small bonus at Akka if I don't mess up. I mostly bring them for Keph. That's the main part. But they do have a very small use here, where it does help me get like a lenient down. On healing the 1 HP? Do you mean by regen, or do you mean like the tick heal? Tick heal, it is a 1 tick window, I think. Maybe 2 tick. Sure, it's 1 tick. I think I'm big chillin' now. Unless you mean like just turning on Rapid Heal, there's a lot of leeway. Honestly, Scott, I've never bothered to learn the tick regen, because I don't like having the plugin specifically. The one that has a Mormos method where he uses the monster plugin HP or something. He uses that as a way to time it. And I don't know how to time it without the plugin, and I don't want to use the plugin, basically. I'd rather just deal with it. Yeah, it's like an actual tick heal. But yes, if you do know it, it is objectively good to use it. Why would you not take a free tick heal, right? Well, you can be a tick early, but then you'll take the full damage. Always better to be a tick early than tick late. If you're a tick late, you die. Terrible game. Tick heat rapid heal is pretty easy with the plugin, because you can literally see like the numbers counting up, and when you know it's about to hit 48, your mind is like mentally ready for the tick heat. If you think about it, hitting a tick heat is actually really easy if you can predict it in advance, because 0.6 is like super easy. One game tick is like a really large window, as long as you like, especially if you know it's coming, right? I don't know what the number is before 48, let's say 42 or 45. You can see it slowly ticking up, right? I know Bodhi said, I think he failed it on like a server lag or something. I don't know what
the deal is with that though. I do not have a source for like whether you can actually fail or not. I have just heard rumors. I do not know if they are substantiated. Like using the Rapid Heal as a backup on long distance sun tiki. That's a pretty smart idea. It's probably the safest thing you can do. Is to always try to sun tiki and always do the Rapid Heal both on the very first orb. That way if you mess up either, you're probably fine. That's probably like what you should do on a hardcore if you think about it. Actually, on a hardcore, you should just have like diet on or something. Top tick eats are comfy. Yeah, they're not too bad. I've definitely messed them up though. Oh, I killed it. Oops. Wasn't expecting to kill it. I was gonna Void Waker everything, and it's dead. Never purple. 31-ish though, not bad. I'm gonna do one T-bow run because I want to see what that's like. I have a strat. I'll do one T-bow run, and then I'm gonna probably call it there and eat. We'll keep this stuff. We'll bank Void Waker. And we'll bring the rest. I'll bring bandos before someone complains that I'm using stuff. Do this. I think this is a good setup for Chill 500. This is just an experimental. Bring some chins. Oh, I have too much restore actually. I have mask. That's. I guess it's fine. So I'm gonna commit a crime, and he's wearing I don't trust anyone that wears Eternals with their melee armor, or with not their mage armor. Yeah, I think this is it.
think this looks like a pretty chill 500 run. Should be able to just leave Fidion. I think. Let me repair this pill. I'm not trying to take chances. You do this without BGS? Probably. Why did I preserve? Could be a little bit slower. Typical. Go. Is that just your stream? Good question. I don't know. I forget what resolution I'm playing on. Oops. Get 2 sins there. Let me move this. Narnia. Ah! I missed my Rancor and I missed Pike. It's probably just how it goes into OPS, yeah. Is my rune light at right now? My rune light resolution is 1050 by 800. I think Bclaws is probably better than Fang Specking. Oh well. I know it is for Akka. Not sure about Baba. I'm sure it's better. I actually don't even care if I get hit by this. I don't think it matters which spec I use anyway. Will you face tank Akka here? Yeah, for this one. I don't know if you saw it, but I turned off Double Trouble for this run. So it's gonna be pretty chill. do have keep back on though. I could butterfly him with a crossbow and then blowpipe, but I think it's better just to face tank him. And there's one important thing. For this kind of run, I turned off aerial assault. You'll see why. I'm gonna go the Akka Keph route for Wardens. And hopefully I remember to do it. Do one Burning Claw spec. I actually don't need the Anguish right now at the top. I'll put it down here. Yep, let's not proc. Let's chill. I let one in. Play mistake. I shouldn't have chinned one of the swarms there. Bruh. I guess I should just T-boat the whole time. What do you think about using Oath Plate over Face Guard and Bando's chests for BGS? Over Bando's chest for sure. Face Guard, I don't think it's bad. As long as you have like a Masori helm. I think I would do that if you own it. Using Oath Plate if you own it. More BGS accuracy is always welcome. Prayer bonus is not that important. Karis is better than Fang on the mobs. Yeah, on the Overlords. Not for Keph. See, you can just stand back here in Redemption very, like, low risk. Because as soon as you go for the Fang here, you just step back. And it doesn't need to be in, like, any particular tile. Just not where a bomb is. I'm just kind of, like, winging it. I just step back anywhere. Honestly, you don't even need to run. You can just walk. Okay. And this last prayer point's not that important. I want to get hit by that though. See how I just drink a prayer potion because I don't really like. It's not that sweaty to, you know, like min-max every dose. Or if you're an Iron Man, you deposit these. If you're your main account, you laugh. Problem. And you can go Zabak there, by the way, if it's level 3, which I think it was, but I wasn't sure. It doesn't really matter. In this case, I'm just gonna go Akka because what I'm used to. Bclaws best DPS on the minions, yeah. It is the same DPS as a Void Waker, except it costs 30 specs. So it's like having an Adrenaline in that room. Really sick. Would recommend. Like when I do the triple claw on the melee, I'm pretty sure it's like 85 to 90% def. Just disgusting. No surge spots? Nah, I'm big chillin'. Surge spots don't add that much DPS. They're kind of nice though. Alright, double trouble's not even on. Holy shit. I'm like running like I have it on. E-back is on though. Oops. Okay, on that one. Ah. Mistakes were made. Oh, I don't have a Rainier boots on. That would have been nice to have. Ski back always like this? It actually was. It just did a lot more damage back then. That was like the big thing. It used to do a lot more damage. Basically, we got Nightmare now. Of course, you could do step backs. Like, step backs aren't that hard. Like, something like this. Well, I guess not for this guy. The melee guy. I'm gonna prep my piety here. He's gonna leave us soon. Running past once. This is Pathfinder. Fun fact: if you want to save some scales, you can use a Venator bow on these shadows. But it kind of sucks because then you have to switch back to blowpipe when you're running mid. Make sure you click him again there. I assume if you're like an Iron Man, you might want to save scales, so you could always melee him the whole way. Or melee him for like the majority of it. Not for this though. Will I make time? Pretty sure. Seem to be big chillin' right now. This is more like a test run. I want to see how bad the Akka is. 645 about Double Trouble. I feel like Double Trouble is still a little bit better. This is more like a test run. I want to see what a non-Double Trouble Akka would look like without Butterfly. I think Butterflying with Crossbow is still better. And then tanking for the... I could have also just gotten really unlucky. Take chip damage at Warnings? Barely. Unless you mean like Quiet Prayers, then no. I think DPS is fine. No one saw that. think I should still bring Bclaws for Keph. If you're willing to flick, basically. And I just mean like lazy flick at like, let's say Zebek or something. Nothing too serious, then yeah, I would say it's pretty worth it. Yeah, that's a nice layer of convenience. Like, I don't need the lazy flick here, but like, if you want to, you could. Sure, fine. Or you could always flick and go double power. That's always an option. I'm just taking the DPS loss from dropping to 124. Which I'm sure there is some DPS loss for dropping to 124. I don't know why I thought the game would path me in a nicer way. You ever bring a Bone Dagger about overly draining? I guess if you don't own a BGS, you could. But otherwise, not really. Thoughts on Quiet's prayers post-update? I mean, Quiet prayers itself hasn't really changed, to be honest. Just Baba is nicer to you. Before. It was always like the thing to take for 500s anyway. So the meta itself hasn't changed too much on that front. The people who were doing 500 speeds were always running that invocation already. That setup. Keep trapping my friends in Keph, they get mad at me. You gotta stop that, man. Very rude. Can't believe you didn't save the jug, I know, right? I've lost all my morals. Arrogant streamer, can't even save a jug. I was gonna fang it. Oh shit. I need to tank more of these. Ah. It was a little close because I forgot to tank some of the early ones. I tanked the wrong side! I just realized. I tanked the Baba Zipic round. Oh my god, I trolled it. I was supposed to tank this side. That's the whole point of this. Probably won't make time. Really. Ow! I went the wrong side. Where's the habit? I would have still cleared it, but I need like a real test. Okay. Try best DPS to obelisk. With that setup, if you hit a good BGS, then it's blowpipe. But Fang is like kind of close. It's Fang in the beginning and then it switched. I'm like trying to emulate what like a normal Iron Man I think would do. I know staff. This is a T-bow setup. Testing it for science. Try this, and then let's try. I think that's still off. Go off. Wait, this is what I have for the Bofa setup. Dragon crossbow. Ironman used dragon ruby bolts or regular? I'm assuming they use regular ruby bolts. What do the Iron Men do? I'm gonna put these in Narnia. I think the setup still looks agreeable. Don't do what I did. Oh my god. What a rat. Oh, sorry, Plecker, I forgot to answer your question. I just do ZCB specs now. If you own a ZCB, just use that. If you don't own one, then yes, your build's fine. I forgot to bring Iranias again. Oh well. Not that big of a deal, I think. Do. Mono Atomic says, "What are your thoughts on the loot plugin?" What do you mean? You mean like the loot tracker? Loot tracker is amazing, but I don't know what he means. It's Burning Claws time. Nope. Let's get our inventory ready. We have our blowpipe, pins, and clothes. I'll also take over. Line there. Keph charge. Oh my, I misclicked. Let the re in, I didn't need to. Try melee here. Do one Burning Claw. You just need to do a step back to redemption. Pretty easy. For 37, missing 3 swarms. Not that bad. It's a good step back third angle. Wonder if Missouri mask could be. I need to think. For flickless run. I think you actually would just bank probably bank a cape. Normally I don't stream like these kind of science runs, so you would have to like find out later. I'm finding out for you guys right now.
310. Okay. Bclaws go kind of hard. Five tick butterfly tiles. I think here you just switch to face tank. Level 5 Akka. Oh boy. It'll take a hot minute. Just take the L, maybe take the L on these memories. I'm meaning to blow pipe these. To get my bearings together. Oh. Oops. I forgot blow pipe drags you. I gotta be more careful not to hit on the edges. Have to be in the middle. Didn't think. Jesus Christ. No, I messed up. That was like a perfect time to butterfly. I think I just wasted myself like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, you could just butterfly at the end of a melee cycle like this too. It's pretty valid actually. It still like extends the cycle for a little bit. I don't think Double Trouble is being worth the time right now. Then again, wait, I have 40 minutes. Fine. Oh my god, what am I doing? On Redemption. Smudge. He just melee me on the way out. Kinda rude. $742. I'm gonna say Double Trouble is a lot worse. Why did I go double power? Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Oh, the exit's right there. Why am I like this? Bruh. Well, good to learn though. Good to learn. I think this is still the better setup. It's 35. Well, clearly I need food. I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna go do some more testing for the 530s, I think, and then maybe I'll do some more T-bow runs after to see what the setup feels like. Definitely, I think this is the... So far, this seems to be the... Guys, have a good one.